I hate to rain on the parade for all the Georgia fans heading into this 12-team playoff, but you just got some bad news. You're probably wondering, Matt, what are you doing in front of the camera? And that's a good question. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I need you to subscribe because we're trying to hit 350,000 subscribers before Christmas. Let's get back into the video. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope you're having a great start to your week. Hope you're having a great Monday night. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. Man, oh man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about in tonight's video. But the main topic, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, is we got some bad, and I mean bad news for the Georgia Bulldogs. We're going to talk all about that. A couple of our other minor topics we're going to speak on is the Heisman Trophy finalists have just been announced. And our other topic we're going to speak on is a situation that involves Kirk Herbstreit, y'all know Herbie, and also his son. His son is a quarterback, and a pretty good one at that. He's a 3-star recruit, which isn't too shabby, but it's something he's recently done that has stirred up some controversy. And I'll be the first to tell you, when I first saw it, it baffled me, and I had to do a double take. I was like, wait, what? Did I say that correctly? And I want you guys to help me out in the comment section. If y'all know anything about this, why Kirk Herbstreit's son would do this, please let us know. We got a jam-packed video for you Monday night. Strap in, buckle up, get you a snack, get you a popcorn, get your favorite meal you like to eat when you watch a video, because trust me, I do the same thing, but alright, man, blah, blah, shut crap up, now, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, first things first, I say we start out with the Heisman Trophy finalists. Let's get this out of the way. This is a two-man race. We know who it's narrowed down to. Travis Hunter, the star wide receiver / cornerback for Colorado. The Coach Prime time led Buffalo, shout out to Coach Prime, and Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty, with all due respect to Boise State, is Boise State. He's been a workhorse this year. He's had an outstanding season, unreal season at that, and like I was saying, we knew they were going to be finalists. But the other two finalists joining them, we have 4 in total, is guess who? Cam Ward from Miami and Dillon Gabriel, quarterback for the Oregon Duckies. I say we clap it up, clap it up, clap it up to the Heisman finalists. Great season from all these young men. Well, I say young men, Dillon Gabriel's pushing 30, but that's neither here or there. I'm not going to turn this into a Heisman Trophy video. We'll make one later in the week, so be on the lookout for that. But here's what I'll say for now. If this was any other season, Ashton Jeanty would have ran away, quite literally, with this Heisman Trophy. Unfortunately, he's going up against Travis Hunter, a generational player. I do expect it to be relatively close. I'll do a prediction video for the Heisman Trophy if you want to see that later in the week. But for now, let me know in the comment section. Who's getting your vote? Oh yeah, by the way, did y'all see where Cam Scatterboo said that he was the best running back in the nation? What do y'all think about that? I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm not even going to comment and get myself in trouble with you guys. We need to get a move on. Moving along here to the second topic. We got to talk about Kirk Herbstreit. What in the world has he got going on in the family? I stumbled across this yesterday, and I'll just show you the report. Breaking 2025 quarterback Chase Herbstreit. I'm going to repeat that. Chase Herbstreit has committed to Michigan. When I read that first sentence, I was like, wait a minute, no way. Like, he's related to Kirk Herbstreit, right? Come to find out, as I continue to read, he is the son of ESPN analyst and former Ohio, let's say right, the Ohio Louisville State quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. I have so many questions, but this was the first one that popped into my mind, and it had nothing to do with Kirk Herbstreit. Why would he be going to Michigan? Because you know I'm about to say next, right? They just signed and paid Bryce Underwood $12 million. That doesn't make any sense. Do you want to ride the bench? Do you not want to play? It's not even like, oh, I'm being the bearer of bad news to Chase Herbstreit. He knows this. Bryce Underwood is going to Michigan, so why is he going there? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me because as a competitor myself, and I'm sure he's competitive as well, you want to play. I don't really understand the whole thought process behind that, so if y'all know anything about it, fill us in. But here is my biggest question outside of that. Why in the world would he not be going to Ohio State, because that's where his dad went? And thirdly, why in the world of all schools would you be going to Michigan, Ohio State's rival? Does Kirk Herbstreit and Ohio State have some beef or something? I genuinely don't know. I just don't understand it. And let me also throw this in there. I'm not ridiculing him or criticizing him for going to Michigan. I could care less where he wants to play his college football at. I'm just confused as to why he's choosing Michigan, because he's not going to play. And if you're not going to play, I'm sure Ohio State, just because Kirk Herbstreit went there, they'd offer him a scholarship as like a walk-on, a preferred walk-on, something like that. The whole situation seems odd to me. Wishing him the best of luck, but we are going to move on to the main topic of the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto this video. What in the world is going on in Athens, Georgia? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. They just won the SEC championship. beat Texas not once but twice. They get a first-round bye in the first ever 12-team playoff, and they're ranked as the second best team in the nation. Clap it up to the Georgia Bulldogs. Fantastic, and I mean fantastic season so far. I hate to rain on the parade for all the Georgia fans heading into this 12-team playoff, but you just got some bad news. And that is no other than Timmy, a.k.a. Carson Beck, has injured his UCL. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you do. This was in his right elbow when he was attempting to throw that pass at the end of the second quarter. That injury knocked him out for the remainder of the game, and shout out to the backup Gunner Stockton. Clap it up to him. Came into a game all calm, cool, and collected, and orchestrated a great drive to start in the second half and led Georgia to victory. And to make things even more special for Georgia, your boy Carson Beck, he had the game-winning handoff in overtime. If you do not know what a UCL elbow injury is, I'll dumb it down for you and I'll show this to you word for word. It is a tear or damage to the ligament on the inner side of the elbow that connects the upper arm to the forearm. Here's what head coach Kirby Smart had to say about all this. Quote unquote, "I'm still trying to get that knowledge myself. He did get to have an MRI this morning. We should get the results here in the next few hours. We just had a team meeting. He was there for the team meeting, but we don't know much more than we knew last night as of right now. But we should be finding out something here soon." Kirby continued to say, tough deal for him in terms of not being able to go out there and finish in the second half. He's also excited for his teammates and happy it ended the way it did, and ironically, he got to be on the field for that. Now, with all of that being said, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, okay, that's all fine and dandy, but what is the timetable for this? What does the timeline look like for an injury with the UCL? I'll dumb this down for you. A grade 1 sprain is anywhere from a couple weeks to max 4 weeks. Grade 2, it could be anywhere from 4, 6 to 8 weeks. And I'll show it to you from Google itself. If the injury is mild enough that you don't need surgery, you can make a full recovery within a few weeks. For some, it could take as long as 2 months. If you require surgery to fix your damaged ligament, it routinely takes at least 9 months to heal and regain the strength and stability in your arm. From everything I've read and listened to, it doesn't appear to seem that this is a major injury for Mr. Beck. It's more so of looking like this is going to be a mild injury. Now, whether he can return in a week, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, we don't know. But here's what we do know. Georgia is going to be playing in the second round of these college football playoffs. So Beck has around, about 20, 25 days? But here would be my question to Georgia fans. Do you think it even matters? I mean, you could argue and say the offense was better with Gunner Stockton in there. Here's my opinion on it, and I don't really think it's an opinion. I think it's a fact. If you think Gunner Stockton is the better choice over Carson Beck, you don't know ball and you have no idea what you're talking about. There is a reason Gunner Stockton is not the starting quarterback. Did he manage the game well against Texas? Yes, he did. He did a fantastic job, and I gave him a ton of credit for that. But that's all he is at max. A game manager. You saw what happened when you were up 3. He almost threw a game-losing pick 6. Granted, Carson Beck may do the same thing, and I'm not going to sit up here and say he's 2 times the quarterback that Gunner Stockton is, but he is your best option. Moving forward, if Georgia wants to win a national championship, it is in their best interest that Carson Beck heals up, and he heals up fast. Gunner Stockton would just be a game manager, and I think Georgia's good enough that they could potentially win a championship with the game manager. But, and I have an astronomically big but, Carson Beck, when he's on, he's on. There's not a better quarterback in the nation. You saw it in the second half against Alabama. You saw it in the second half, or not really second half, but the last 8 minutes against Georgia Tech. I know he hasn't had the greatest of great seasons, but I firmly believe he's still your best option, and that's why he's the starting quarterback. And the reason I say I don't think that's just my opinion, it's a fact, Kirby Smart also believes that. He's starting him for a reason. My prayers and thoughts going to Timmy Beck. Hopefully he can recover, and I hope he's 100% healthy for whenever they play again, because as fans, we don't want to see teams go out here banged up. We want to see them at their best. I hope he's A-okay. If not, yeah, I don't think it's going to be good for Georgia, but that's just me. I am very curious. Let me know your thoughts and all this down below about that.